and welcome back to another edition of Crack Kills Quick Hits, the first round playoff edition for 2018. Let's take a look at the 5 things to watch for as we head into this first round of the playoffs and see which team will punch their ticket to the next round. Quick hit number 1, Tinfoil Kings versus Shittown. The Kings roll into the playoffs on a 2-game win streak and beneficiaries of the tiebreaker over the Dimebags to grab the 6th and final playoff spot. All 13 of the Tinfoil Kings players are yet to play, so their scoreboard is in blank slate. Shittown, on the other hand, is already off to a big start. 25 points from newly signed Damian Williams got them started on Thursday night, although Saturday didn't go as well, with Nick Chubb and Jarvis Landry only registering 6 points each. Town narrowly knocked off the Girlies were narrowly knocked Town out of the number 1 seed, and so Town is having to play a first-round game this year. The Kings, though, know how to win in the playoffs. Even though they are a 6th seed, they are always extremely dangerous and holders of 3 Crack Kills championships. We'll see who comes out on top of this game. Shittown would go on to face number 2 seed Unfinished Business, while the Kings, being the lowest seed, would have to travel to the Girlies for their game. All eyes on this one to see who advances. Quick hit number 2, No Comment versus Superfly TNT. Couldn't have started much worse for No Comment this week. 15 total points out of 4 players on Thursday night, including a 0 from Keenan Allen, who was injured early in the game, and a 1 from Joey Bosa. No Comment has historically been one of the league's worst postseason teams, and it doesn't look like this year is going to be any different. Meanwhile, Superfly looks to defend their title, but with a different cast of players. They again turn to Jalen Samuels at running back after the Kareem Hunt suspension/eviction, and roll with a 4 wide receiver lineup today. Any chance for No Comment to have a chance to win this week is going to be on the shoulders of James White. White has scored single digits in 3 of the past 4 weeks, but was a bell cow for NC earlier in the season. If No Comment wants to win this game, James White will have to perform. We'll see which team comes out on top. Of course, either winner of this one, unless we get a win from Tinfoil Kings, would go on to face Unfinished Business in the second round. Quick hit number 3, Jeans versus Cons. Phil's Fugitives taking on the Mean Jeans in the first round of the Shit Bowl, and for the first time since week 3, we may be seeing the Mean Jeans like we're used to seeing them in previous years. Mike Williams finally showed up for the Jeans, scoring 3 touchdowns, 2 through the air, 1 on the ground, and adding a 2-point conversion at the end of the game. The Cons, and for 33, the Cons answered with 33 of their own from DeAndre Hopkins. Hopkins had 33 points yesterday in a masterful performance. This game is bigger than some may think simply because of the keep applications. The Mean Jeans kept Alvin Kamara this year, while the Fugitives kept Todd Gurley. Both these players would obviously move up to a first round pick next year if they were kept. But if these teams could secure that first overall pick, they'd have the opportunity to redraft those players and keep someone else. This maybe isn't as big of a deal for Phil's Fugitives, as they have a bit more of a threadbare roster. For the Jeans, on the other hand, though, they hold the rights to Pat Mahomes. If the Jeans could hang on to Mahomes with a keeper and redraft Alvin Kamara, they'd return 2 of the top 10 scoring players this year and be able to go into next year with a full complement of draft picks, different than this year when they were without a 2nd and 3rd. The Mean Jeans have lost 11 straight games, and so a win today is just what the doctor ordered for them to, if not get to the back to that first overall pick, at least feel a little bit better about the season. Quick hit number 4, Apes versus Fiends. The Fiends are exactly where you would think they'd be after the first year of a Crack Kills season, in the Shit Bowl. They didn't get much from Tyreek Hill or Phillip Lindsay yesterday, but they did get a big 12-point performance from J.J. Watt. The Apes are already building towards 2019, and a nice game yesterday from Deshaun Watson puts them just in the place to compete this week. Most of their picks in next year's draft are late-round picks, but if they could grab the first overall pick, the Apes could make a big splash and then supplement their team. The Fiends, on the other hand, kept Tyreek Hill this year, so having a first-round pick next year would be a much different story. But rumors and whispers have already started to swirl of future cop returning in 2019 to reclaim their franchise. Inside sources say this is maybe more possible than some may think. We'll keep an eye on both the Cold North and the Future Cop team that is on their way to Kansas City in a few weeks. Keep an eye on this space to see which team returns in 2019. Finally, quick hit number 5, Fargo. I will be in Fargo next Friday, so Buck, hoping to get you paid for the season, and whoever's willing, maybe we can hook up, get some food and drinks, and just have a good time. Friday the 21st, be in Fargo, hoping to maybe get Brewers involved too, so I'll keep you guys posted. Finally, player to watch this week, it's for the Tinfoil Kings, it's Julio Jones. 2 weeks ago, Julio had 3 points. Last week, when the Kings needed him, he had 27 and 2 touchdowns. Julio will be a key for the Tinfoil Kings this week, hoping to get to the second round. He has found the end zone 4 of his last 6 weeks after a touchdown drop to start the season. And if the Kings have any aspirations of grabbing a 4th Crack Hills title behind several upsets, they're going to need Julio Jones to show up. That's all for Crack Hills quick hits for the first round of the playoffs. Good luck to everyone this week except Superfly and all of his players.